Hey guys, Monorax here. Um, Today's thing is household. Um, Things around the house, and recipes and stuff. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of when I cook. I like to cook with my favorite salsas. I like things spicy. To, you know, like when you make, and most people don't know, like when you make a jambalaya. Okay, you, when you start doing all that boiling and everything, you put a can of salsa in, or uh, your favorite um, pepper, whatever, something to give it a little more oomph to it. Like I said, I'm a bigger fan of the hotter the better. Okay, I used to grow the scorpion pepper, which we all know in 2011, 2012 was the world's hottest pepper. I used to eat 3 or 4 of them every single day. And the next year came along, and they came out with the Carolina Reaper, which I want. Well, I wanted. But something happened to my seeds. They got over it. It dried out. And the next season, I didn't have any. But there is one spice out there that I want, and that is uh, plutonium number 9, Mad Dog 357. Now, if you guys have seen this challenge online, I think it's way overdone, way over the hill as far as videos go, to get more reactions, to get more of that. One of these days, I'm going to be able to afford that, or my kids or somebody's going to get it for me, and I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do that right here. And I'll tell you what, I'll do it live. I'll do the reaction live. Because, like I said, I think it's way overplayed. I think, you see those people, we had to go to the hospital. You go to the hospital because your tummy hurts. And then some people have an allergy to capsaicin. I'm not one of those people. But if you have an allergy to capsaicin, don't you think you'd have known it from the time that you ate a jalapeno pepper? I mean, if a jalapeno pepper is going to make you deathly ill, why would you try a plutonium number 9? 9 million Scovilles. Okay? The scorpion pepper that I grew was like 1.5 million Scovilles. You got the Carolina Reaper, it's 1.25 to 2 million, somewhere around there. I want to try the 9 million. And one of these days, like I said, I'm going to do it live. And I am not going to BS you guys. I will tell you it straight up, because, like I said, I think everybody else is doing it for the camera. I know I can take it. And like I said, the spicier the better for me. So like I said, I like to put in a can of salsa in with my rice and my sausage when I'm cooking jambalaya. And I cook it down. And I only cook it for like 1 minute longer because of the extra juices in the salsa. But it gives it so much more flavor. And to me, jambalaya without it just doesn't have enough flavor. There's nothing against the companies that are doing it, but like I said, to me, they just don't have flavor. So I like added spice, added flavor. Everything I have, I want flavor. I want spice. I want to be able to taste it. I want to enjoy it. Okay, I don't live to eat. I eat to live. But when I do eat, I want to be able to enjoy it. But like I said, to me, the hotter the better. Bring on the spice. For those of you who don't like the spice, add a little bit of ketchup. About 2 teaspoons of ketchup to your jambalaya. It'll give it a little sweeter taste, but like I said, once again, it gives it some flavor. Just 2 tablespoons or 2 teaspoons, maybe 3 is about all you're gonna need. Everything comes out so much better. Enjoy your food. Make it fun. Okay. And now around the house, minus the recipe thing, it was okay. I like doing things around the house, and I don't do things to perfection because I like a rough finish. I like the more rustic look of things. So like with the front entry of my house, I have taken slab wood. And those of you who don't know what slab wood is, you can pick it up at a sawmill and you get about 2,200 pounds of slab wood for, between $20 and $30, sometimes 40. But you have to know the sawmill. I get 2,200 pounds for $20. It gets here. I got roughly 15, 16 pieces that are, between 14 and 15 foot long, and anywhere between, inch and a half, sometimes 5 inches thick. I've done a whole wall in my kitchen of slab wood. I enjoy it, but make sure that if you get it, now understand that some wood, when it dries out, smells really, really horrid. Okay, so if you're getting slab wood, if the smell bothers you, set it out on a flat surface with some weight on it so it can dry out and get rid of the smell, because it will take about 2 weeks or so to get rid of that crap smell. It doesn't bother me. The smells don't bother me. So I like using slab wood. Now, like I said before, I do slab wood on the entryway, make it look like a log cabin. And on the inside of my house, at my corner post, I have put slab wood. In my center post, I have put slab wood. Then it makes it look more old and country that way. And in my kitchen, I've taken those super flat pieces that are about, most of the time they're, between 12 inches and 15 inches wide. But they're flat on both sides. And I put it against the walls and I screw them or nail them down. Now when you do that, make sure that you use an epoxy, because no matter how much you try it, this is still green wood, it is going to shrink a little bit. Make sure it's secure with nails or some sort of wood bonding agent. It's a must, because if not, it'll start to separate. Now when you get the slab wood and you get the flat pieces, you're going to have knot holes in it and stuff like that. So if you don't, you're going to have to, if it's got knot holes and you want to cover them up before you put it up on the wall, you leave them down and you put a clear cut and you make it thick and let it dry, and so everything is nice and super flat when you put it up against the wood. Now these pieces come out super, most of the time they come out super smooth, because them sawmills run at such a high speed, them blades are just kicking butt. So these pieces come out fairly smooth. If you have to sand them, there's very little sanding to do. The biggest thing is with knot holes and stuff. Like I said, if you don't mind the knot holes, I like the look of knot holes. Behind it, I paint black, so it's got that in-depth look. Some people can do that, but use an acrylic on top, and it works out so good. And it's really cheap. You figure 2,200 pounds of wood for $20. It is hard. You'd be hard pressed to get a 2x6 14 foot long for that price. It'd be hard to do, but you're going to get all this wood. Like I said, sometimes it's got the bark on. You can either leave it on or take it off. In my living room, I have taken the bar off. In my entryway, I have left it on. I want the rustic look. But like I said, it's really cheap. And another thing, like in my bathroom, I like to reuse things. People who redo their trailers, if you've their flatbed trailers, if you know a shop that's close by, usually you can get those 2x6s, and that's what my bathroom is made out of. Is 2x6s and 2x8s, and I've I've done it for sideways. And I've stacked them just like you would. And this roof is, most of that wood is made of oak, so it's really dense wood, and you're really hard pressed to get a nail through it. Sometimes you have to drill a pilot hole to get a nail through, or a screw, or whatever you're going to use. You're going to have to drill a pilot hole, a small hole first before you drive that nail, because otherwise you're going to bend those nails, and it's not going to come out right. So I've taken the 2x6s and stuff, and I put them up against my wall. Okay, in my bathroom. My bathroom is like Fort Knox. Okay, you gotta figure most bathrooms have what, drywall on them with 2x4s that run this way. Well, I got the 2x4s running this way, and 2x6s and 2x8s running that way. I mean, it'd be hard pressed to knock this thing down. So after I got all of that on, I'll take the spray foam, and most people know what I mean by insulating foam, and I'll take it and I fill in the cracks to a degree. Now, don't use a lot, because this stuff is expanding. Use a little bit at first, and get your measurements out. And if it's got dips in it, that's fine. If it comes out a little bit, that's fine. You can knock it off with a knife or something. But after all that's done, then you can go back through and you can grout it. You grout those lines in, pretty much cementing it. Like I said, my bathroom is like Fort Knox, with the exception of my door, where I have a half door built of slab wood that runs this way. And up at the top, I just got the burnt plywood. And, I told you once before, I like the separation of the doors. So that's what I've done. I like the two, top and bottom half. And it helps out for airing out, or if you've got a dog in there, or a cat, or whatever. Whatever you want. But, I mean, it works out really good. And these things, like I said, these people will probably give you them 2x6s and 2x8s for free. And all you have to do is take them home, take the nails out, sand them down a little bit if you like that. If you like the sanded finish, I like the rough finish. And then I put in an enamel over it. Everything, I mean, it's shiny and it looks good. One day I'll have to take you guys through and take different pictures of it and such. And then I have built out of the slab wood, I built a bookcase. But it's not a normal bookcase, because the first half is bookcases, and then the next half is you put trophies and candles on it. But, because you building it yourself with very little knowledge, all you need is a saw, a drill, some screws, tape measure, and of course a trusty pencil. And you're good to go. I mean, you can build these things really cheap. And when you get done, it looks amazing. You can build it in any configuration you want. Don't go out and spend hundreds of dollars. I mean, you've already paid $20 for this slab wood that you're redoing things with. Why not? Why not? Okay? Those are my tips and tricks for around the house today. I hope you guys enjoyed the recipe. I really look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow with tomorrow's episode and tomorrow's rant. Subscribe if you want to. If you haven't already, leave comments. Do whatever you want to do. Share it. It's up to you. I love you guys. Bye, Rex. Peace.